Tesla, the world's EV here, fellas. Back with another video. So look, let's go over 90 days of ownership with the Model Y standard range rear wheel drive Tesla. Let's dive in. All right, fellas, let's jump right into this. So, one, the gas savings have actually been surprising, very surprising. Also, the acceleration is simply unmatched. I feel like I'm in a slingshot continuously. It's like a roller coaster ride. Now, some may ask, why people do reviews. I guess I can't really speak to people, but I'll tell you why I am, and excuse me, I'll tell you why I'm reviewing as I go on with the cars because I'm actually literally interested. And I feel like because I made the change and I was completely oblivious to the main specs and owning a Tesla and just Tesla in general, that it is actually quite shocking once you actually buy a Tesla and get in one. See, now, a lot of people heard of stuff and never been in one. A lot of people have been in the passenger seat and never driven one. A lot of people may have driven one and haven't owned one for longer than a day or two, right? So, this is for you guys that are just simply interested because there is a lot of shocking stuff that I learned along the way. One, the gas savings. I have saved anywhere from $150 to about $200 monthly. So I think I'm up to like $500, $600 in 90 days, which is crazy. Um, the accessories that you can obtain for the Tesla, the amount of accessories. Now, I know that there's accessories for a lot of cars, but it's not like this, fellas. Excuse me. It's not like this. Inside and out, internally, externally, there are a whole bunch of accessories specifically for Tesla, so much as there are companies like Tesla Bros, EV Base, that are literally only selling stuff for electric cars, mainly Teslas. Hence the name Tesla Bros, right? So there's a few other ones I can't name off the top of my head, but w- there's not a, you know, I won't say vote, but there's not a Mustang Bros or something like that. Long story short, maybe there is, but ultimately, what I'm saying is companies have pretty much based their whole company off of selling accessories. There are a lot of accessories you can get for this car. By the way, externally, I haven't even necessarily begun yet, besides the emblems on the T's on my back and front and my steering wheel. So if you guys can drop down in the comments what you can recommend for the blue Tesla, aka the Blue Beetle, that would be much obliged, much appreciated. Maybe what you guys have, or maybe what you think, would go good with the blue. So let me know down in the comments. But anyways, moving on. Now, I was completely oblivious. I had no idea that the car is, a car period can receive updates. And when I say updates, guys, I don't mean like, oh, it's just an update to fix bugs on a screen or something like that, right? Like little glitches on the screen or something like that. No, bro, we're talking about updates to headlights, updates that make the AC blow better, updates to suspension. I didn't even know that that was possible in a car. Once again, when you don't own one, you don't necessarily know. So, I mean, on top of the acceleration is ridiculous. The acceleration is, I feel like I'm in a roller coaster, guys. I am excited to drive this car every day. You know what I mean? As I go on, I have been for a few days. Well, I wouldn't say I've been, contemplating for a few days, but I have been sitting here literally trying to think of negatives. So, I mean, I have about one, which we'll get into later, but so far, guys, I have no issues, no negatives. Now, back to the accessories. Uh, there's so much stuff, man. I have, the carbon fiber little kind of design. Steering wheel cover was kind of like a half cover on my steering wheel. I have the dashboard, carbon fiber. I also have the dashboard cover, which is kind of different from others. I'm pretty sure you can probably buy it for another car, but it was specifically for Tesla, and it was the first one that I've kind of seen like that. So, it's pretty crazy. But anyways, the door panels, carbon fiber, and also I will say the stock pedals, the brakes and the pedals, you know what I'm talking about. They're the stock ones that come with the Tesla are a little slippery, so I didn't necessarily like those. So I changed them over to these. I think Nestor. Yeah, Nestor is the company, I believe. You can get it on Amazon. I ordered it on Amazon. It was like $20, cheap. Very easy to put on as well. So the floor mats. Obviously, I have the floor mats, which are crazy because I've never seen floor mats that were completely fitted in a car. Once again, I'm pretty sure they have it for other cars, but I had never seen that. I just got regular rubber floor mats for my previous cars. Never knew they had fitted floor mats. So I got fitted floor mats, obviously. Organizers, because there's a lot of empty spaces here. I mean, you got people putting refrigerators under the armrest in the back right here. So, I mean, you can accessorize the heck out of this car. Long story short. Okay. Now, getting into maybe one con. Now, I'll get to the pros. Let's just do the one con, get it out of the way, because it's only really one I can literally think of. And that, honestly, is progressing. So it's the FSD, which I'm not going to lie to you. I newly subscribed about 2 weeks ago. When I had it for a month, I didn't really use it because I was nervous. When you first buy a Tesla, you are going to be nervous going, using FSD, which is full self driving. You're going to be nervous. So for the full month, I probably only did it like 3 times. Now that I'm used to the car and I subscribe to it, which is $100 a month or $8,000, you have it for lifetime, which you can actually transfer it over to other cars that you get. Um, so, me, I probably won't. I'm not going to need. I don't. I can drive myself. There is a regular autopilot that it doesn't turn, it doesn't follow the navigation, stuff like that. But it's still the same thing. Still drives itself, just doesn't stop at stoplight, stuff like that. So preferably, probably only freeway is pretty much what I used it for as far as the autopilot. Now the FSD 12.3.6 is trash. I use it on the freeway. It's smooth on the freeway. Don't get me wrong. It's still better than anything I've ever seen. And honestly, even on the streets, it still drives better than most drivers in Las Vegas. That's for sure. Huh. What are you guys doing out there? But anyways, um wh- I'm too nervous to apply it on the streets though. It is There's too many interventions. I have to intervene too many times, and I am way more attentive than I am when I'm driving regularly. So I just rather not use it. Now the 12.5 is coming out, which once again, guys, updates, crazy. Updates once a month at least. But anyways, there is a 12.5 out there. I have yet to receive it, which is kind of weird. It's been a little minute now, but I have yet to receive the 12.5 update that everyone's raving over, that I desperately want to try out. That's one of the main reasons why I've subscribed. I'm not going to lie to you. I thought that I had 12.5. So I subscribed thinking, watching YouTube and seeing everyone else having the 12.5 and saying, oh, it's so much better. Da, da, da. So I wanted to do it. And yeah, I still have 12.3. So come on now, Tesla. What's going on, Elon? Let's go. Give me that update, please. But anyway, as soon as I do get that update, guys, it will be another video I will be doing. And I am going to do a side by side comparison of the 12.3.6 so you can see what I'm talking about compared to the 12.5, which honestly I'm pretty sure there's videos already about, but I'll give you my personal experience. So anyways, moving on. Now, that's pretty much all the con. The con 12.3.6 is horrible. But The pros, man, there is a lot. I will just kind of dumb it down a little bit. The security features is the main thing that stood out to me because I was completely unaware when I purchased the vehicle. 5 cameras surrounding your car, which I kind of spoke about in one of my last videos. So I'll keep it brief. But you have what you call Sentry Mode. It's a security feature that you don't have to worry about someone vandalizing your car. You don't have to worry about someone keying your car because their faces will be on camera, and then you can simply report them, hunt them down, whatever you choose, deem fit, right? But anyways, or probably just call the police, because it is a felony if damage is, reaches a certain price. But anyways, can't get away with that on a Tesla. So that's one. Two, the dash cam built in, which all cameras record while you're driving. So if someone wants to hit and run, you're probably most likely going to get their license plate. If some guy, some person hits you and then claims, "Oh, I didn't hit you, you hit me." Well, when the cop comes, I wouldn't even converse with those kind of people. And guess what? You can just show the cop the dash cam footage and sucks for that person, right? And then you can laugh at them. So, anyways, the security features, man. The fact that there is a sense of safety when I get in this car. I feel like I'm in a mini tank. Go watch Wham Bam Tesla Cam. It is a YouTube channel. They mainly focus on car wrecks with Teslas have caught on their cameras, right? But the thing that I notice, and which I actually thank that YouTube channel because it's very it teaches you a few things. Definitely how important a dash cam is, which I didn't really think about ever until getting a Tesla and then watching that YouTube. But anyways, a lot of the car wrecks I see, I would say about 50% of the car wrecks on that channel, guys, the Teslas are being totaled. I have heard of multiple stories, including on the news, of guys thanking Teslas and thanking Elon Musk because people are getting out of totaled Teslas unscathed, unscratched, whereas they know if they were in another car, they'd probably not be here, right? So there is a sense of security. It's also a fact. You can look it up. I covered it in my last video of how safe these cars are. They are mini tanks. So I didn't want to, dread too much on that. Also, which I find hilarious, is if you do want to mess with somebody, or say you're in a grocery store, you have cameras you can actually view from your app 24/7. So you can look all around your car 24/7 if you're in a grocery store, say you're in Target and you want to check on your car. You can do that with the Tesla, guys, through the app. Crazy, right? Wow. You also can talk. So, say some person is just sitting on your car. Um, there's a feature where you can actually hold the button down and you can actually tell them to get off your car. It's pretty funny. Makes you sound like RoboCop.
The dark side falls.
So maybe it will scare a few people, but it is cool, and I tend to mess with a lot of people. So there's that. Still, there I've had no issues, guys. I've done no maintenance. Windshield wiper fluid is still topped off. I don't really even use it like that. I just wipe my windows, man. Simple and plain. There is no maintenance to do on this car. The only thing that I probably have, which is coming up in about 3,000 miles, is a tire rotation. And that is my maintenance, fellas. So I applaud guys like me. I was open minded. A lot of people aren't, because a lot of the misconceptions I get on Teslas happen to be myths. So honestly, like I said before, just drive one or ask questions while you're a passenger if you are interested, because I will tell you, man, a lot of the misconceptions, man. Oh, how do I charge it? Where do I charge it? How long does it take to charge? Oh, how much are the batteries? I heard the batteries are $20,000 to replace. Da 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 da. Look, guys, just like a regular gas car, your engine and transmission, right? You get a warranty, right? So honestly, most warranties on gas cars are about 5 years, 100,000 miles, right? On engines and transmissions. I can probably tell you that transmission and an engine is going to take a dump before a Tesla battery. Tesla's warranty is 100,000 miles, 8 years. So it's roughly the same thing. Okay. There are a lot of people out there with Teslas that have 150,000, 200,000 miles still going strong. I think I've heard of one guy who said he had to replace his battery and it wasn't 20,000. I think it was like 8,000 or something like that. But his Tesla was at like 160 or 180,000 miles, which is ridiculous. Also, guess what? He's going to buy another Tesla when he runs that into the ground. Those were his words. I wish I could actually remember what channel it was, but yeah, that was the only guy I kind of really heard of ever replacing a battery. Not saying it doesn't happen, it's not out there, but you get an 8 year warranty and $100,000 or 100,000 miles. That's simple. So I would just apply, you do your research. As far as charging, guys, you can get a charger. It is $250, but you can get a charger that plugs into a regular outlet in the wall. You can also get a wall charger, which you want to have installed by a Tesla certified electrician. But guess what? A lot of states, some states do rebates so you can get half of that money back that you paid for that. I paid $1,100. Now, the wall charger it does charge faster, obviously. It takes about an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes to charge from like 20% to 80%. The regular outlet charger, you're probably going to be charging overnight. But when I drive, which is across town to work, it's about 15 to 20%. When I had the regular outlet charger, and for about 2 weeks, I had no issues, guys. It charged 15 to 20%, and it replenished my battery every single time I went to go back to work the next day, no matter what time I was going. So you'll be fine. Obviously, if you're driving state to state, then maybe you'll want to get a wall charger. But guess what? There's also a huge supercharging network. Tesla has superchargers everywhere. So if you want to go on a road trip, yeah, you're going to have to stop for about 15, 20, 30 minutes, but guess what? There's Hulu, YouTube, Netflix, all of that stuff in the car which you can watch on your screen. So, huge Tesla. Now, no other car company has their own supercharging network. So, if you're in a Rivian or something like that, good luck going out of town with that. But long story short, guys, Tesla's the truth. Don't have much cons. I will say there was one instant which was self-inflicted where I bought this ring-like rim protector, and now I'm kind of in a bit of a pickle because it kind of goes over my cap. Now, if you have regular rims, yeah, it'd probably help you. It's to fight road rash because, okay, now this may be a con. My bad. This may be a con. The Tesla rim does come out a little bit, unlike most, cars where the rim is kind of inside the tire comes out. Tesla, the rim kind of matches your tire as far as width. It kind of comes out with your tire, so you can get curb rash if you hit a curb. You're gonna curb rash your rim. But guess what? Going back to the accessories, there's so many different uh, curb protecting little rim protectors that you can buy. And unfortunately, I kind of probably bought the wrong one because, like I said, mine covers the caps. I can't really take the caps off because I'm at a point where I want to switch out the caps. And yeah, I can't necessarily take them off. So yeah, but that's really it. And once again, that's self inflicted. Now, yeah, could they probably made the rims come in a little bit? Yeah, it doesn't bother me. I don't hit curbs, but my wife does. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of your guys' wives out there do too. So, but anyways, doesn't bother me none. But that I guess could necessarily be a con. So two cons, a million pros, guys. Get a Tesla. You can get $1,000 off by using referral links, guys. What car company does that? It's also 1.99 APR right now. Referral link, by the way, is in my bio. It's under my links, but you can use a friend's referral link as long as they got a Tesla. You can use anybody's referral link. It doesn't matter. You can get $1,000 off. Teslas are more affordable than ever now, so that is no longer an excuse, guys. A lot of people don't realize that. Just go on the website, check it out for yourself, man. But that is all I got. Drop down in the comments, man. Let me know how you guys feel about FSD 12.3, and if you still have 12.3, and how you feel about FSD 12.5. Let me know down in the comments, fellas. Tesla, The World DV, like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. Help me help you. I'm outros.